Hello, Internet. Welcome to our look at Harley Quinn's Revenge, the story-driven Batman Arkham City DLC. Probably safe to say the last DLC. I just finished beating the shit out of some guy, interrogating him. This is a little bit into the DLC. It's only a couple hours long, and I'm not going to play too much of it. It's broken up into kind of three parts. First you play as Robin, actually, so I already played through that part a little bit. And this is the part where you play as Batman. It kind of jumps back a couple of days, but at the outset of the story, Batman is missing, and Robin's going in to look for him, and he finds Batman's utility belt, and then it jumps back to the point of Batman, and it's going to lead up to when he lost his utility belt. I've actually already finished this DLC, and this is my second time playing through it, actually. Right now we're looking for something kind of akin to finding the Riddler agents in the main story. Right now, just going to find these people. They all have the passcode to where Harley Quinn is hiding out. And so I'm going to beat these guys up until that guy's left, and then he's going to tell me the last part of the passcode. This is goon number 3 of 3. I love these interrogation scenes. He's just... Batman is a brutal son of a bitch, but he gets what he needs, so it all works. That was a fucking fantastic headbutt. I've never actually seen him interrogate somebody against the wall like that. That was awesome. But yeah. So this is kind of billed as the closure to the story. At this point, Batman's supposed to be kind of a little unhinged because of the losing the Joker, and it's supposed to kind of close the gap of what Harley Quinn has been up to and kind of getting her revenge. And I've heard a lot of mixed things about the DLC. One thing I read about said, oh, they loved it, and I think they might have been overselling it a little bit. It's only $10. This is the PlayStation 3 version. It is also available on Xbox Live Arcade. I'm not sure if there is a PC version, but I don't have it on PC, so it really doesn't pertain to me. But yeah, it adds more to the story. I'm not sure it gives you the closure you expect it to. It is only a couple hours. They fit as much story in there as they could have. They probably could have made it longer. This could have easily been made into about a 5-hour DLC, but I can honestly finish it here if I wanted, but I don't plan on showing the entire thing. There will be spoilers if you have not finished Arkham City proper, so now is the time. I guess I already spoiled a little bit, so you should have already known that going in. Sorry. But, I mean, that's all over the place. So I already played as Robin. Kind of something I wish we could have actually done in the actual Arkham City campaign. I would have liked to have gotten a little more out of the campaign, maybe seen a little bit of Robin. Hopefully if they make a third game, which I'm not sure if they will at this point, but hopefully we'll get some of that. So now we just went and gathered the passcode so we can enter the store. There's a few new environments. There's also some old environments. I went through the place where you first meet Joker in Arkham City, and now we're heading to the area that Robin kind of plays in. And there's a little Harley Quinn statuette. There are some collectibles in the game, but one thing that's kind of annoying is there's no counter to how many you get, and there's trophies and achievements tied to that. And of course, they're not going to let me take down the most annoying enemy that I have to fight, so. But actually, playing as Robin is actually some of the more entertaining stuff. I mean, otherwise it's more Batman, kind of what you would expect. It's just nice to get something a little fresh. One thing is I feel like they didn't think as much about the combat scenarios. I feel like more often than not I'm in these tiny rooms and I'm bashed up against walls and I'm having trouble seeing what's going on and who I'm fighting. I mean, granted, I am not the best at this game, but you can already see I've lost sight of who's attacking me multiple times already. I just feel like for something like Arkham City, you need a little more open-ended areas for fighting. There wasn't anything this enclosed in the actual game. And with Robin, it's actually a little worse. His combat is a little more acrobatic, and you're kind of in these small areas, and you just wind up stuck in corners beating up guys all the time. But, you know, the combat is what the combat is. It's the same as what you would want out of this game. They haven't changed anything, obviously. But it's all about the story, and the story is manageable for a DLC. You know, it could have easily been packed into the game as like a little epilogue chapter, and probably would have been a lot more worth it. But you know, its build is kind of like finishing out the Arkham City story. Here's the closure, and while you do get some new stuff, I think that what they're billing it as is not exactly correct. There's some interesting things here, this new environment. One thing I heard a lot of complaints about in original Arkham City is finding your way around, like waypoints and stuff. People apparently, I've heard, had some trouble with that. I never had trouble finding my way around ever in Arkham City. I always knew where I was going. But in this one, I do kind of get lost. I feel like these environments are a little, like, a lot of things look the same, so it's easy to get mixed up on where you're going. And while it is mostly linear, there's times where it feels like I could probably go different ways, and you know, I wouldn't know where I would end up. But they could have done a little better job with that. And when you're hunting down Harley Quinn's agents, they don't add you any waypoints. You have to go in your map and kind of do it yourself. But this is actually one of the more interesting combat scenarios in this DLC as a Batman, because it's not traditional. Usually when you come to a room of a bunch of guys, there's gargoyles all over the place, and there's ways to hide. But this is just kind of warehouses. There's snipers all over the rafters, and you know, you really have to think about it more. Like, I already got caught. It's like this one, if you get seen, there's not really anything. Oh man, that's not what I meant to do. If you get seen, there's not really anywhere to hide. You can jump up in these rafters, but really, it's just you gotta just take the guys out. Use your smoke. So I'm just gonna take out these dudes. I got this guy I gotta protect in the middle, but there's no real urgency to it. You can, even if you get caught, which is, I thought if you got caught the first time that they would just kill the guy and you have to keep doing it over and over, but no, just take them out as you see fit, and it's fine. Like, there is that traditional stuff you can hide around to, you know, take these guys out, but it's not real difficult. This guy has probably walked by me 3 times and didn't even see me, so I mean, what does that tell you? But there's the normal Batman stuff. You're rescuing guards. This is probably like the 3rd cop I've rescued playing as Batman. The game starts out with Robin, and then you switch to Batman, and then back to Robin, and then back to Batman. You know, the voice acting in these games is still fucking fantastic. You know, it's nice. I actually had to bring these people back to get some more voice work, and you know, they do add some more story stuff. They got these new goons that look like Harley Quinn, and this actually kind of is leading into playing back as Robin. He finds his utility belt, and this kind of sets up how his utility belt got there. But Batman had apparently been missing for a couple days, and Robin's coming in to find out where he is. So now we're gonna switch back over and play as the Boy Wonder with his Arkham City badass look.
Tim, what's going on? Have you found him?
Would have liked to have played as Robin in the actual campaign. It would have been interesting to switch character. I mean, they added Catwoman as another character, but it would have been nice just for a little, you know, mix it up a little bit. I know a lot of people like to hate on Robin, but I think they've created a really cool version of Robin in this. But so here's, you know, one of Robin's new tools. I don't know if I never played the Robin challenges. I don't know if he had it, and he wouldn't really needed it in combat situations. But as you can see, it kind of let me get past that vent, and you can use it to protect yourself from gunfire, which I guess is the only way it would have came in handy in the combat scenarios. But in here, you know, they give you a reason for all your tools. And one thing that's kind of different from Robin between Batman is you know, with Batman, they explain all your tools and how they work and things like that. And every time you get one, they tell you what to do with it, and they give you a certain scenario where you need it. With Robin, you just kind of figure it out.
Is he okay?
Quinn's got him trapped.
We'll get him out of it.
Harley's built some kind of
So
monument to the
Harley
Joker
Quinn has
inside
Batman
and
trapped in
getting
this
it
little
back.
thing.
Looking at this place, she's crazier than we thought.
It's actually a really cool Joker monument.
Try to work out how to save him. Do it, Batman.
But I actually like playing as Robin. I really wish they would let you play in the actual city part as Robin.
The security panel appears to control the statue. Batman will die in there if I don't find the key.
Sorry, I wasn't listening to what I was supposed to be doing.
Since
But
you don't find Harley Quinn,
yeah, there's no free roaming with the Robin stuff, and I mean that's a little disappointing. I thought they would, you know, let you loose in Arkham City as him, but unfortunately, you just only get these little sections with him, these 2 short sections, and he's got some interesting tools that make it kind of fun. I like Robin's acrobatic combat. It's very different from Batman's hard-hitting, just powerhouse combat, but, you know. Whoop. Yeah, so here's an example of using this to block gunfire. But as always, there's always another way. The first time I did that, I actually, you know, did it way different. There's always a different way. I threw batarangs. You could obviously use your shield until you got up there, but you can always sneak. So here's another example of one of his tools. See, I didn't even do that the first time. I didn't even know about that tool. Like, that was me figuring that out for the first time. I love Robin fighting with his staff. Just, man, he's fucking some dudes up. You can hate on Robin all you want. I'm not going to go as far as they put him in the movie or anything, but, you know, Robin's not a terrible character. You know, on that point, I would love to have had a Nightwing section in this game. Like, they have the Nightwing DLC. They clearly made the character model. Like, they should have allowed you to use all of those players as just separate playable characters in the campaign. Like, still voice it as Batman, still do everything as Batman, you know, whatever. That would have been cool, too. Just let me play as these characters, you know? So this is kind of the big combat section with Robin. Harley Quinn is kind of chilling. You gotta take her out last, but there's a lot of guards around, so just gonna take these guys out. And of course, you got your stand-in gargoyles in the place of these lights. But you can attack Harley Quinn all you want, but it's not gonna do anything. So, oh look, Robin on a tight wire. Makes sense. There's actually quite a few people in this section, so you gotta be a little careful, and that might not have been the best place to drop. So, huh. So the whole point is just take out all these guards until Harley Quinn's the last one, and then take her. I mean, I could just go fight her right now. She's up there, but you're just gonna waste your time. So I'm just gonna kick some ass, take some names, take these guys down with my staff. Got this guard in here. We'll go. You don't even have to worry about him. Just kick everyone's ass. But yeah, now we can kind of beat up Harley Quinn. She's got this like single shot gun. They give her a health meter. That's actually kind of funny because I guess you consider this a boss fight. And I'm about to die. I think they actually keep adding more guards because you can see all that. I'm pretty sure those weren't there before. So I guess the whole point here is just take out Harley and make sure you're not getting fucked up in the process. And of course Robin cannot take much gunfire, just like Batman. So even though I beat the shit out of her, let's hear her talk shit about me and her skimpy little outfit. But yeah, I don't really want to go all the way into the spoilers of the DLC and show you the entire thing, but so this is about as far as we'll go. $10. Kinda not what they make it out to be, but it's more content. I appreciate them finally doing some story content. That's a nice little change of things. I'll show you this gadget here. I really like this. But I'd like to see them make another one of these games. I doubt they're just gonna make another Batman game, but maybe make a game about Nightwing or make a game about Robin or make another Batman game and switch around characters. It'd be fun. But I guess this has been Harley Quinn's Revenge.